guys, I'm here to do a get to know me tag, and I'm going to do it right now. And I did a video, a short, that has all the questions in it, and it was done on the 25th, so if you want to go back and look for that to do your own, and you can screenshot the questions and do your own, that's why I did that. And I held it up long enough so you could see the question. The first one is my full name. Okay, my full name when I was at birth was Jamie Lynn Dolan. Then it got changed to Jamie Lynn McLeese when I got adopted by my stepdad. And now it's Jamie Lynn McLeese because I have my husband's last name from when I was married, but we're divorced now. My date of birth is August 27th, 1979, and I share a birthday with Aaron Paul, who was in Breaking Bad, and we have the exact same birthday, and Pee Wee Herman that I know of, Paul Rubin, who played Pee Wee Herman. And my favorite color is pink, like this color pink, like a lighter pink, like baby pink, baby blue or sky blue, and mint green. Those are my favorite colors. I love pastel colors and black. And I like dark purple and like cornflower blue, like this shade of blue. Those are my favorite colors, or this shade of blue. Those are my favorite colors. And I like them accented on black because it just looks so cool. My favorite seasons are spring and fall equally because it's both not cold and not too hot. My favorite memory is the day my niece was born, and my niece Gracie was born, and I was in the room and I was watching her for the first time and just seeing her for the first time. And that love, the auntie love, will always be there. Always, always, always. Always will be there. My favorite food and drinks. My favorite food is tacos, 100%. Then pizza, and I like mac and cheese, and I like chicken strips and burgers. A burger with, and how I like my burgers is with ketchup, mustard, pickle, and cheese. And for my pizza, it would be, my best way would be ham, pepperoni, olives, and pineapple. Or pepperoni, ham, green pepper, and onion. And what I like to dip my chicken strips in is either barbecue sauce or honey mustard. If I can get honey mustard dipping sauce, I will. My favorite drinks are tea, coffee, water, poppy soda, which my favorite flavors of poppy are wild berry, raspberry rose, and watermelon, and the cherry lime. And my favorite snacks are like meat, like the turkey meat things with little cut up pieces of meat and cut up cheese from all these that you get in 3-packs. Sour Patch Kids, plain potato chips, gummy bears, Lindt or Ghirardelli chocolates or Lindor, Kit Kats, Reese's, and yeah, my favorite flavor is strawberry or vanilla or blueberry or like blue raspberry. Those are like my favorite flavors. And cherry if it's good cherry. If it tastes like cough medicine, no. And my favorite ice cream flavors are Cherry Garcia, mint chocolate chip. Mint chocolate chip is my absolute favorite. Cherry Garcia or Fish Food from Ben & Jerry's. Those are my two favorite Ben & Jerry's ice creams. And I like Moose Tracks. Those are my favorite ice cream flavors. But my most favorite is mint chocolate chip. Do I drink coffee or tea? I drink coffee more than I do tea, but I love tea, and I love my tea plain, and my favorite tea is green tea or Irish breakfast tea, sorry, or English breakfast tea, or Scottish breakfast tea. Those are my favorites. I like Bigelow green tea and Twinings Irish breakfast tea. And how I take my coffee is, I'll put like a shot of salted caramel syrup in there, and some cream. I like the cream. It's the Dunkin' Creamer. It's called Extra and Extra. And then I like to put some of the International Delight or this Dunkin', as long as it's caramel macchiato cold foam on top. And I like it hot. For cold, that's for my hot. For my cold, that's for my it. And that's how I make my iced coffee. Most of the time I like my coffee black and hot. And I'll just wait for it to cool down just enough to where it's not scalding your mouth off. My favorite cups, water bottles, and travel. Okay, I have a Hello Kitty coffee mug that's says it's got her on the phone. It got Kitty on the phone, and she's hi, how are you? And it says, when in doubt, call mom. And then I got my favorite travel cup for coffee is this BrewMate that I got at Christmas time. And that's what I'm drinking my coffee out of right now if I want to keep it real hot or real cold. Or I'll use my Hello Kitty glass cup with the bamboo top to make my iced coffee. Or I'll use my glass cup that has a glass top with the straw for iced coffee. Those are my two cups I love to use for iced coffee. And my favorite coffee cup, my favorite tea cup is either my Batgirljamie one that's pink and it's got my Batgirljamie logo and it's written in blue on it, or my Hello Kitty tea cup. It's specifically a big tea cup with a plate on the bottom, and it's come from like Marshall's, and it's my favorite for drinking tea out of. And I'll for travel water bottles, I like my Hydro Jug. It's the candy coated color. It's the white one that goes into pink, and it's my favorite pink color. And I like that for water. Or I'll use my BrewMate, which is the hot pink one, and I love my BrewMate. I dropped it down the stairs and it didn't indent it, or barely. It left a little hairline dent in it, barely, not even noticeable, just a teeny tiny little imperfection in it. And my uncle had a Yeti, and he dropped it down the stairs, and it was a coffee cup, kind of like my BrewMate coffee cup, but it wasn't as nice. And I know that they're a lot more sturdier, and they don't get dented very. It takes a lot more to dent a BrewMate than even dropping it down the stairs and hitting it on the cement. So that's why I like it. What do I collect? I collect Hello Kitty stuff. I collect enamel pins / buttons. I collect stickers. Hello Kitty Marilyn Monroe merchandise and Audrey Hepburn. Books, movies, but I don't collect movies anymore. CDs and cassettes and records. I guess I collect, you could say, water bottles, like water tumblers with straws. I have like 16 of them. I'm trying not to buy no more phone cases because I'm like obsessed with having different phone cases. And old vintage technology. I want to get a VCR, but I can't find one that works, so I'm done with that for now. Okay, when I ask these ones, it's going to be, do I collect them? And what are my favorite in my collection? Okay, CDs, yes, and I have tons of them. My favorite in my collection is probably, and ones that I've listened to the most are probably Everybody Else Is Doing It, So Why Can't We by the Cranberries. That Fugees album that had Killing Me Softly on it. Probably any of my Mariah Carey CDs, especially Rainbow, and what's that one? Rainbow and Charm Bracelet. records. Yes, I collect records, and the ones I've listened to the most is probably my Lover album by Taylor Swift, my Beatles Let It Be album, and my favorite out of my collection for my records is probably my Living with Ghost Black Parade 10th anniversary record. And cassettes, I collect cassettes. And my favorite out of my collection are my Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual, well, in True Colors, and my Debbie Gibson, Electric Youth, and Out of the Blue. And my Ghost albums, I have Ghost, Impura, and Immorta. And my Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3 are my favorites out of my collection. And my favorite TV shows are That 70s Show, Gilmore Girls, Friends, Big Bang Theory, Two Broke Girls, South Park, Adventure Time, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, American Dad, The Cleveland Show, shows that I keep repeating. Euphoria, Sex and the City. I thought it was Sex in the City. Is that a Mandela effect or what? Girls is another favorite show of mine. My So-Called Life was my favorite show in high school. That 70s Show, definitely. And I like Law and Order, SVU, or SUV or whatever, SVU, the one with Mariska Hargitay. Movies, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, Almost Famous, all the Austin Powers movies. Those are movies I've seen the most. Austin Powers, Napoleon Dynamite, Tommy Boy, Billy Madison, Big Daddy, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club. My Girl is my favorite movie of all time. My Girl. And yeah. Then we got favorite actors and actresses. Macaulay Culkin, Jared Leto, Ryan Reynolds, James Dean, Marlon Brando, Kate Hudson, Kat Dennings, Vivian Lee, Clark Gable, James Dean, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn, Johnny Depp. Love Johnny Depp. Anything Johnny Depp's in. Oh my God, yes. Jason Mewes, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith is also my favorite director. And all the Jay and Silent Bob movies are my favorites, like Dogma, Yoga Hosers, Clerks 1, 2, and 3, Mallrats. Those are my favorite movies. My favorite movie / TV drama, comedy, horror, and stuff like mystery, like Law and Order. Oh, and documentaries, like historical documentaries for TV. And my favorite music genre is rock, like new wave and punk, post-punk, and pop music. My favorite song is Dreams by the Cranberries, but some of my other favorite songs are Tiny Dancer, Tiny Dancer, Daydream Believer by the Monkees. Yeah. Nu metal is another favorite genre of music. Metalcore, industrial metal, horror rap, horrorcore rap, new wave. Also, my favorite songs are Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey, Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper, Purple Rain by Prince, and All You Need Is Love by the Beatles are my favorite songs. But as far as like new metal, it's got to be Freak on a Leash by Korn. And then we've got my favorite music artists are like Mariah Carey, Madonna, Lady Gaga, the Beatles. Favorite bands are the Beatles, Falling in Reverse, vinyl I own is probably all my Beatles albums and my Prince album, my Led Zeppelin, my Madonna, and my From Under the Cork Tree. As far as album all one of my favorite records I own is my Rosical record. I have the Even in Death. That's the only one she came out with on vinyl. But my favorite music artists are like Red Hot Chili Peppers, one of my favorite bands, AC/DC, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, the Beatles, and 30 Seconds to Mars, and Fall Out Boy. And then for singers, we got Billie Eilish. Oh, we also got for bands ICP and Twisted. And for for like singers, we got Mariah Carey, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, Rosical. My absolute favorite is Mariah Carey, and then Cyndi Lauper, and then Taylor Swift. And I really like Boy George, Jack White, all of his solo stuff. And yeah, okay. Favorite concerts I've been to? Well, I've been to, my first concert was Pam Tillis, Clay Walker. Then I went and seen Pam Tillis and Tracy Bird. Then I went and seen Clay Walker again. And then I went and seen Pat Benatar open for Steve Miller Band. And then I went and seen Mushroomhead, like R.A., Raw. Who else? Raw. Crossfade. I seen Mushroomhead 4 times at the Machine Shop and once at Dirtfest. I seen 3 times at Dirtfest. Psycho Stick. I seen Cyndi Lauper for her farewell tour. I seen Taylor Swift for the Eras tour. The first night she did the Eras tour at Ford Field. And I seen Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I seen Slipknot. And who opened for Slipknot? For a group called French Toast. Queens of the Stone Age opened for them with... And then Queens of Stone Age opened for Red Hot Chili Peppers and French Toasted, but Slipknot was who was that band? I can't remember the name of the band. What are bands that opened for Slipknot?
For their 2024 and 2025 tours, Slipknot has opening acts including Knocked Loose, Orbit Culture,
Lamb of God. Lamb of God. Lamb of God opened for Slipknot. My favorite concert I ever went to was probably Cyndi Lauper, and it was the most nostalgic to me. Oh, yeah, and I've also seen Heart, too. And I just stood outside of a Billy Idol concert, and it was really good. Hello? Okay. What songs have I listened to the most? Well, Dreams by the Cranberry I've listened to the most. And another one is probably Candy Bling by Mariah Carey. Okay. What social media sites do I have? I have Facebook, Netflix, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitch, X or Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. I have Rumble, MeWe, Patreon, Threads, Tumblr, Kick, Discord, I have Pinterest, I have Hey Space, or not Hey Space, Space Hey, that's kind of like old MySpace. I still have my MySpace, and I have a Hey Freaks, and a Clapper, and a Goodreads, and a Reddit, and a Fubar. Yeah, that's all the social medias I have. And my favorite YouTubers are What's your favorite YouTuber? And the one I'm on. I do make lots of content on TikTok and YouTube too. Also, and who's my favorite YouTubers? Megan and Lindsay Hughes are my absolute favorite. And then we got Toxic Tears. It's Black Friday. It's Black Friday. Justine. Vinyl Eyes. I haven't watched him in a long time. I like Graveyard Girl. Miss Remy Ashton. Jaclyn Hill. And I like Michaela Noguera from TikTok. I like Jeffree Star, but not as much as I used to. A lot of the TikTokers, I don't remember their names. Jade, there's some girl named Jade that does I don't remember their names. Like Octavia. I'm gonna have to look them up.
Coach laughed. If you don't like the way I train you,
Last year.
Batty Clown. Rich Lux. I like him both. Boss Up Cosmetics. He's live reading. Jeffree Star and Rich Lux are both live. I like watching my best friends live. JoshuaDangerExp. But he does it on YouTube. Or Twitch. He's a Twitch person. I like to watch Jason Mewes on Twitch. I like to watch The Creep. Keegan the Creep. That's just his nickname. He's really not a creep. He's really kind of a nice person. But that's just his username. I like Nina Poole. I like that girl that does the makeup. Bailey Syrian. I like her for TikTokers. And I like to watch all the people from 90 Day Fiancé. Oh yeah, that's my thing for TV shows. 90 Day Fiancé, all the series. Single Life, all of it. Android or Apple? I'm Android, and my Android phone is this one. It's the Razr 2025. It's the Motorola Razr 2025. PC or iOS? PC definitely. Xbox, PS, Nintendo, or PC? Well, I use Xbox, PS, and not PS. I have a PS3. I have an Xbox One, a PS3, which I don't really use, and a Nintendo Switch. Just a regular Switch and a PC, and I use my PC for gaming mostly, and my Nintendo Switch. I haven't used my Xbox in a really long time because I got my Microsoft account hacked. My favorite video games are Fall Guys, Mario Kart, Mario Kart. Katamari, We Love Katamari, Soul Calibur, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Fable, Super Mario Brothers, Sonic the Hedgehog, Injustice, and Pac-Man. Tech brands I use, I like Razer. My mouse is Razer. My microphone's Razer. And my keyboard is I think, what's, HP. I have an HP, and I have a Razer camera. I like Razer products or JLab. All my headphones all my Bluetooth headphones are JLab, and I have I have 2 pair of Razer headphones. Favorite skincare makeup brands? Fenty. Tarte. Fenty. Glow Recipe. Fortify is my absolute favorite. I like Dr. Malaxin. Dove. Eucerin. CeraVe. And Olay. And Revlon. Not Revlon. Yeah, Revlon. L'Oreal and Maybelline. Elf. And Essence. And ColourPop. Those are my favorite makeup brands. Oh yeah. And Violet Voss. And what's my other one? Ace Beauté. Those are all the brands that I use the most. And I also like Anastasia Beverly Hills and Rem Beauty, Rare Beauty, and Florence by Mills. Those are my favorite makeup brands. In skincare. And what's my favorite scents? My favorite scents are like vanilla, rose. Rose is my favorite scent. Rose, blueberry, strawberry, jasmine, lily, what's that one? Lotus? No, not lotus flower. Lotus flowers really smells good. Do you have a smartwatch? Yes, I have a smartwatch. I have the Fitbit Versa 2. My favorite pieces of jewelry are these necklaces. This is a Batgirljamie necklace I had custom made from Temu. This is my Hatchet Girl necklace. I have the Nirvana necklace, which is backwards. I'll show you. I don't know where the chain. I can't find the charm. Did the charm fall off? I'm pretty sure my Nirvana charm fell off my necklace. I can't find it. It's not on here. Oh, my lord. My Nirvana charm fell off my necklace. And I just now noticed it. That makes me bummed out. And my Tigger necklace. That's my favorite piece of jewelry. I can't find my Nirvana charm. It's like non-existent. I went through the whole chain. It's gone. It fell off. I'm so bummed. I hope I find it. Did it fall down in between my shirt? Anywhere? I'll look in my bed. It might be in my bed. That's my favorite pastime. Making videos for you guys on YouTube, listening to music, watching TV, hanging out with my friends, just chuckling and laughing. My favorite books and authors. Well, when I was younger, Anna Martin was my favorite, and I read every Babysitter Club book I could get my hands on. Susan Collins of The Hunger Games. Those were my favorite books. And Stephanie Meyer's. I like Stephanie Meyer's. And I like John Green. Favorite cartoon characters? Hello Kitty. Jack Skellington. Marceline and Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. Cartman from South Park. And I like Butters from South Park. Butters is my favorite. And I like Louise from Bob's Burgers. I like Daria from the show Daria. I cannot believe, I'm just bummed. I can't get that off my head that my Nirvana necklace is missing. This charm. That bums me out. I'm so bummed out. I don't know where it went. I don't remember the last time I remember fixing it. Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Cinderella. No, not Cinderella. Snow White. Snow White. Person I hang out with the most, probably my parents and my sister. My younger sister. And that's it. Thanks for watching.